What's going on, guys? Jacob, Sunday Lifters. Thought today I'd make a video about a claim or claims that I keep hearing all the time about beverages, like sugar-free beverages like a Coke Zero. There you go, product placement, as if they'd sponsor me. I would go as far as to make the claim that drinking sugar-free beverages, zero sugar, artificial sweetened, whatever you want to call it, is actually probably a better strategy for weight loss than drinking water. Yeah, some of you have probably instantly gone, that's ridiculous. But let's go into some scientific study on this. Let's have a little look into it. If you Google this sort of stuff, it's like the fucking Guardian and these magazines that have clearly got an agenda saying like, oh, zero sugar drinks make you actually gain weight. They're just as bad as like the full fat versions, which is honestly the most fucking annoying thing. I mean, let's break it down to its bare bones, right? You can see on a can, it says it's got 0 calories in it, right? Calories are an energy currency. Let's just call them energy, right? If that's got 0 energy in it, how is it making you fat, right? The first law of thermodynamics, guys. If there's nothing there, there's no energy, it doesn't have anywhere to get stored, it doesn't exist in your body, then it can't possibly be making you fat, right? That's just it can't. It's got no calories in it. You could drink 1,000 cans in a day, and guess what? At the end of the day, you'll lose weight. This whole thing comes from, right, what it is people who generally have unhealthy lifestyle habits, who don't drink any water and don't drink anything other than fizzy pop, eat so much they're in a calorie surplus every single day, right? These people probably drink diet cokes and stuff, and yeah, they are putting on weight. It's nothing to do with the drink choice, right? If anything, it's better than them drinking 10 cans of normal cola every day, because that's got all the sugar in it and all the calories. So it's not the drink that's the problem, it's the food, it's the lifestyle that's the problem, right? Artificial sweetened drinks, it's basically tricking your body into thinking you're giving it sugar, right? You have that same sort of bodily and neurological response to drinking a artificial sweetened drink as you would to like a real one, except it's got none of the calories. So if you are somebody who likes a fizzy drink and you're replacing it with a sugar-free option, that is a good strategy for reducing your calories throughout the day. Now, what fizzy drinks also going to do, and a lot of people have reported this, actually going to make you feel more full. It makes you feel satiated. It's gassy. It's like, that's the advantage a diet drink has over water, right? Drinking water can make you feel full, especially if you drink a lot of it and you're drinking it with a meal, absolutely. But if you have had breakfast, you've drank plenty of water in the morning, and now it's getting to sort of mid-morning and you're getting cravings, and you decide to have a diet coke or something to tide you over, and that's enough to sort of initiate that response in your body and your brain to like, oh yeah, I'm having a treat, that's obviously going to help in weight loss. If you drink water when you feel like that isn't going to initiate that same response. Water doesn't have a flavour, it's not got that same kick to it that the sugar has, or the artificial sweetener, aspartame or whatever, is going to make you feel. And that's what stops you chowing down on another fucking breakfast bar or something. So there you go. I'm going to pull up a study now that we can have a little look at. I've read through quite a lot of this. I'm not going to lie, I haven't read through all of it yet. It's quite a hefty article. I'm just going to go over the relevant bits really. I'm going to break it right down. There's 3 main sections I want to cover in this article. As always though, I will link it down in the description below if you want to read the full thing and check that out. So here we go. This study is done by the US National Library of Medicine and National Institutes of Health. Low to no calorie sweetened beverage consumption in the National Weight Control Registry. The aim of this cross-sectional study was to evaluate prevalence of and strategies behind low to no calorie sweetened beverages, LNCSB. I'm just going to say sweetened beverages because I know it refers to LNCSB quite a lot throughout the article, and as you can see already, I can't actually say that. Consumption in successful weight loss maintainers. So, methods. An online survey was administered to 434 members of the National Weight Control Registry, the NWCR, individuals who lost more than 13.6 kilograms and maintained weight for more than a year. Results: while few participants, 10%, consume sugar-sweetened beverages on a regular basis, 53% regularly consume sweetened beverages. The top 5 reasons for choosing sweetened beverages were for taste, to satisfy thirst, part of a routine to reduce calories, and to go with meals. The majority who consume sweetened beverages felt that they helped control total calorie intake. Many participants considered changing patterns on beverage consumption to be very important in weight loss. 42% said that, and maintenance, 40% said that. Increasing water was by far the most common strategy, followed by reducing regular calorie beverages. So there you go. Let's go further down. I'm going to skip over all this stuff. This study is the first, to our knowledge, to explore motivations and strategies behind the consumption of sweetened beverages in successful weight loss maintainers. It is important to point out that participants in this study were derived from the NWCR, a self-selected sample of weight loss maintainers who may be more determined in their efforts than the general population of weight loss maintainers. In the present study, 93% of the sample was Caucasian and 83%... we don't need to know that. Conclusions. Subjects successful at weight loss maintenance primarily consume reduced calorie or non-caloric beverages, including sweetened beverages, and report low consumption of sugared beverages, basically. The majority, 78% of subjects who consumed sweetened beverages, felt they helped them control to reduce their total food or calorie intake, suggesting that these beverages could play a role in weight control program. Changes in patterns of beverage consumption, specifically increasing water and to a lesser extent reducing regular calorie non-diet beverages, may be important strategies for weight loss and maintenance. All participants were asked to rate on a scale of 1 to 7, from not important at all to extremely important, how important was making changes in your beverage consumption in losing weight, and how important was making changes in your beverage consumption in maintaining your weight loss. Overall, 41.7% and 39.6% felt that making the changes in beverage consumption was very important. That meant they rated it a 6 or a 7 on the scale of 1 to 7 for losing weight or maintaining weight loss, respectively, with no significant differences by gender or BMI category. Only 14.3% and 13.8% felt changes in beverage consumption were not important at all, and they rated it 1 on a scale of 6 to 7 in losing weight, maintenance, weight loss, respectively. Participants who responded at 2 or higher were then asked to select the most important or most frequent change they made in their beverage consumption patterns from a list of 5 options. We don't need to know this. So there we go. We've covered the important bit there. I mean, what you'll find is, I noticed, is I've checked out like some of these fucking articles written by The Guardian and stuff like that. You'll find it all over. It's the one where they said, oh, there was some academics from London, and there was a couple of, I think it was Italian academics, said that sugar-free beverages or artificial sweetened beverages are actually just as bad as normal beverages. That study is quite old now. It's so outdated, man, but there's still all this stigma around these drinks. I drink it all the time. Like if I'm wanting a snack, I can easily have a can of 0 sugar drink, and that tied me over, sends my cravings, and they're gone. It might not work for you, maybe it will. It's worth trying though, eh? And so that brings me to the second claim that people chuck around. Don't have artificial sweeteners because they give you cancer or they're carcinogenic, which, well, the fact that they're giving you cancer, that's not true, for one. Yes, they have some carcinogenic properties, but we'll go into another study now that was done by the American Cancer Society that just proves again that somebody's misinterpreted the data somewhere or made wild assumptions about what aspartame, and the reason I'm covering aspartame is just because it's in here for one, and pretty much every artificial sweetened drink, 0 calorie drink out there has got aspartame in it. That's the main one, so that's what we're going to cover. So here we go. Does aspartame cause cancer? Rumours and concerns about aspartame causing a number of health problems, including cancer, have been around for many years. Some of the concerns about cancer stem from the results of studies in rats published by a group of Italian researchers. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Maybe I got the Italian researchers mixed up on this study. I know for certain that there was some academics in London who disputed the whole weight gain, weight loss thing. I don't want to say check out the article by The Guardian because it's a load of shit, but it does reference the article I'm referring to. So, a group of Italian researchers which suggested aspartame might increase the risk of some blood-related cancers. However, later reviews of the data from these studies have called these results into question. Links between aspartame and cancer, including blood-related cancers, are not being consistent. In general, the American Cancer Society does not determine if something causes cancer, that is, if it is a carcinogen, but we do look to other respected organisations. So basically, they refer to the US Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, and they concluded the use of aspartame as a general purpose sweetener is safe. The EFSA has stated that studies do not suggest an increased risk associated with aspartame consumption for leukemia, brain tumours, or a variety of cancers, including brain, lymphatic, or hematopoietic, or blood cancers. The research into possible links between aspartame and cancer continues. These agencies agree the studies done so far have not found any link. Is aspartame regulated? Basically, the important part of this is the FDA has set the ADI, or the acceptable daily intake for aspartame, at 50 milligrams per kilogram of body weight per day. The EFSA, which regulates food activities in Europe, recommends a slightly lower ADI of 40 milligrams per day. To help put that into perspective, the FDA estimates that if all of the added sugar in a diet of the average 60 kilogram or 132 pound person were replaced by aspartame, it would result in an exposure of about 8 to 9 milligrams per kilogram in a day. And according to the EFSA, in order to reach the average daily, the acceptable daily intake of 40 milligrams per kilogram in a day, an adult weighing 60 kilograms or 132 pounds would have to drink 12 cans of diet soft drink, and that is if it contained aspartame at the maximum permitted levels of use every day. In reality, aspartame is used at much lower levels, and the amounts found in soft drinks can be 3 to 6 times less than the maximum permitted levels. That means you would have to drink around 36 cans or more in a day to reach the acceptable daily intake. So there we go, that's all the studies that I'm pulling up for this. I'll link the full studies down below so you can check it out. I think the takeaway from this is you need to make your own decision about it at the end of the day, but I don't like how much bollocks is out there about sugar-free diet drinks. Like, they're the worst thing in the world, man. I'll tell you one thing, if there's one thing you take away from this, it's that they're 100 times better than drinking the actual sugared version of that drink, in terms of health and in terms of calories. If the one thing you do is just swap out your sugared drinks for a diet drink, then that's a good thing, right? That is way better than just continuing to drink 6 cans of Coke a day, even if you just drank 4 sugar-free ones and 2 Cokes a day. If you use this effectively when leptin is going mad and you're getting cravings, god damn it, I got my mojo today. That is going to sort of trick your body into thinking that you are giving it sugar, you are satiating that craving, and you can use that to your advantage when you're trying to lose weight. So I'm just going to say it here, guys. I think drinking diet drinks is more effective weight loss strategy than water. And that's not me saying don't drink lots of water. You should be drinking lots of water. If you have cravings and you've got a glass of water or a Diet Coke in front of you, which one's going to get rid of those cravings? It's not the water. And secondly, if anyone's saying you're drinking too many diet drinks and the aspartame's going to give you cancer or anything like that, you tell them you'd have to drink 36 cans in a day. In a day. This is daily. Acceptable daily intake. I don't know anyone who's drinking 36 cans of Diet Coke every day. Next time you hear somebody making either of these two claims, send them here and let's give them a bit of education. Thanks again if you stuck with this video to the end. Hopefully you found something useful. Make sure you drop the video a like if you did enjoy it. If you agree, disagree, drop it a comment. Helps with the algorithms. Follow me on Instagram at Sunday Lifters. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the like button and subscribe. You can hit that bell icon to stay up to date with new videos I'm doing. You can email me at sundaylifters@gmail.com for meal plans, workout plans, and online coaching. Thanks again for tuning in, guys, and I will see you next time. Cheers.